Hello and welcome to the John Shoemaker Beach Club Museum of South Florida tutorial, narrated by myself, Matthew Stewart. Okay, well, starting with the low fidelity prototyping that we did earlier on in the semester, I kind of went and did a little bit. I don't think I was supposed to do it this way, but I went and created this mock-up of the web page on a paint shop style program. Anyways, but so I decided to put all of the links on the left side, the major links like visitor info, history and research, membership, then volunteers and board of directors on the left side, because I figured that was more of I was following the one of the museums from down here in Florida, and that's the way they had it. Everything was lined up on the left side, and then they had the donations on the bottom and the contact us, like many other websites, in the central area on the bottom of the page. I also wanted to have a calendar of events on the right side. You can kind of see that where that blue line is delineating that side of where the calendar would be. But so, okay. Okay, moving on to the high fidelity prototyping. As you can see, I basically took what I had created in the paint shop program and just put it into the web creator. And that actually caused a lot of problems for myself, because I didn't know how. I've never used HTML before, so I didn't know how to actually make the words visitor info, history and research, yada yada yada, into actual links. And so I spent about a whole week reading up on how to do it. I finally was able to do it, but at the end I completely went away from this layout because it was just too hard for me. I just didn't know what to do, and I'll show you that in the subsequent slides. So what you see here is ultimately what I decided to go with for the high fidelity prototyping, for the actual web page itself. This is the home page, and really it's not all that much different from what I had previously, but obviously I got rid of the background because that was causing too many problems trying to figure out how the font colors, the contrast, and what would work. So I just got rid of it altogether. And you also notice that I didn't even try to include a calendar of events on the right side, because basically, not having worked with HTML, I just didn't know how to do it, and it would have just taken too much time. Excuse me. But I did keep all the links on the left side and the donations and the contact us on the bottom. And you'll see in subsequent slides that I kept that layout throughout the entire the rest of the website itself. All right, and here we have the history and research web page for the site. As you can see, I kept the design the same. That was one of the things we had talked about in the standards, the high fidelity and standards portion of the class. That keeping the design of the website the same is important. And then, as you see, I put a home page link up in the upper right, upper left side of the page. That way, if somebody were to wanted to get back to the home page, they could get back. So that was another standards that we had talked about, having a way for the user to undo the mistake that they had made. But other than that, everything's the same, and everything will remain the same throughout the rest of the web page. Here is the memberships page. Again, having the same layout and design. This is the volunteers page. Again, following the same design layout. The last page I'm going to show is the board of directors page. Mainly just to save some space, but again, the design layout is the same. And just know that the donations link and the contact us link both have the same design layout. Um, Next, we'll be going over just some of my points that I've learned throughout this course. So throughout the course and while creating this web page, I've learned a couple of things. The first is that don't try to do too much, especially if you don't know how to do it. Um, like I said before, during when I was creating that the initial low fidelity prototype, and then taking that into the high fidelity prototype, I just was trying to do too much. So, and I wound up wasting a lot of time and energy, and actually just making me aggravated. Second is one of the things I've learned is actually just how to use HTML, which is a good tool to have. And I don't think without this class and delving into the web page design that I actually would have ever taken the time to read about it. And lastly is just learning about web page design. Uh, the where to put things, why do we put things there, and how do people react to the interface itself. So, but all in all, I thought the class was good. I enjoyed this project, and thank you very much.